because all over the world, Yoruba sons and daughters, they are welcome peacefully. They are living peacefully. They are living legitimately, contributing to the development of different parts of the world. And they are being rewarded handsomely for that. In Lagos, the people who are actually working, apart from all these Tinubu Agbero, jobless people, all these political washings, cretins in Lagos, the people that are really working and doing businesses in Lagos, they are paying their taxes there, paying everything into that government cover. But if Tinubu jobless rogues, many of them who have social media handles today, never worked in their lives, they will jump at the Igbos. But the reason is this. When the End SARS protest got to head, and the rumor came out, it said that these Olori Burukus have been storing COVID palliative for themselves. Haba. This Olori Buruku APC, they've already shared the COVID palliative among themselves. Some of their honorable members, some of them are already rebagging the rice, putting their own names and souvenir on them. Rebagging expired spaghetti, moldy rice. They were repackaging them. They kept them deliberately during Corona. So people who were hungry, they were going to End SARS to go and get fed. And just as you know, they brought in their terrorists to attack the protesters. Like I said, when those things were going on, day 1, day 2, week 1, week 2, all these same jobless Lagos Abobakus, they were calling for the death on those young people, asking for a better Nigeria, which all these Olori Burukus will also live in. The Nigeria that APC, Egbekegbe, destroyed. So they were there. They were calling that if the government will not do anything, they were going to go on the streets and attack all these people because they suspected that they were being sponsored by Biafra. Are you guys mad? What you concern Biafra with End SARS? Some of you may have forgotten. I get video. I go share them with you. Food palliative, palliative here. They found palliative there. Baba commotion everywhere. Well, guess what? Those who have established relationship at different protest ground, they didn't even bother going anywhere. Protest ground, food day, drink day, music day. In some cases, some people meet love of my life there. Different protests. It was that peaceful that people were meeting the love of their life at protest ground. But that wasn't satisfactory for these Lagos Abobakus, these criminals. They unleashed terror on them. Let me show you one. At some point, how many of you remember this boy, Pelumi Onifade? He happened to be one of the young journalists covering the End SARS protest at the time. Now, he covered in one of his coverage, he saw where APC politician who was enraged that their leaders are not doing anything about the protest, and the protesters are asking Buhari to go. Buhari must go. Buhari must go. Sure you get? So this guy, this young man, very young boy, was recording the protest and all that. In one of his recordings, in one of the videos, he captured this man. Let me show you his face. Bolarinwa, his name. He captured his face where he came down from that car. You see that car there? This man came out from that car, brought out an AK-47 gun, all right, and he shot into the crowd. He is not a policeman, no. He's a politician in Lagos, one of the Tinubu's murderous assassins. Political washing. One moment. Political washings that will threaten you on social media, by the way, and they will tell you, it's like you don't value your life, Abi. You know, you sabi talk, Abi. You think say you sabi talk. If they burn you well, come back to Nigeria. If they burn you well, just come here for just 2 minutes. Let's just see you face to face. If you go back alive, you will thank your star. Now, this man was recorded with AK-47 gun. He came down from his car, he shot into the crowd, and he drove off. That young boy, Pelumi, captured that moment. You know what happened to Pelumi? He disappeared. For 3 days, they initially thought Pelumi was with a press tag on him. He had this tag on, press. So that even if police arrest you, once they see the tag and your ID, they should let you go. Abi? Or call your media platform to confirm. Pelumi disappeared. Guess what happened to Pelumi? They kidnapped Pelumi when they found out from the platform that Pelumi recorded the video, that published the video, right? Boa TV or something. They took this young boy. He was just 17 years old, a teenager. They took him to Ikorodu, tortured him, killed him, and they dumped him in the morgue in Ikorodu with all physical injury, beating, bruises, and swelling. That young man died because they were trying to protect Tinubu's armed thugs in Lagos. That's not all. Some of you will remember this guy, maybe you don't. This picture was taken at Alausa. This picture was taken at Alausa. And this guy is a very well-known face in Lagos, Agege. I can't remember his name right now, but those who are watching me right now, they will know his name, okay? On the 15th of October 2020, this guy led these people, and they were driven down on your, is it called BRT or what is it called? Let me see if I can still find that.
See knife.
Okay, so we've been here,
So look at him. That's the guy that led them, okay? They came in a fully loaded BRT bus, okay? In order to show a quick cover-up, Sanwo-Eku then brought the driver of that BRT bus to come and say, oh, they hijacked the bus. They hijacked the bus from him, okay? And they forced him to drive them to Alausa to go and attack protesters. Were those ones IPOB, by the way? Were those Igbos there? Did you see them? Those were the people who triggered the attack, the burning of properties in Lagos. They were Yorubas. They were Tinubu's boys. You see those ones with phones, their own job is to make sure that for those who probably would never see this kind of videos, is to tell them that Igbos burned down Lagos State. Now, here is another one. I'll show you. This is what happened, though, 2 years ago. It's not that long ago. And all these were done by APC. Egbe. Are you following me? Now, here is another one. Then I will let you see the eyewitness account, too.
Stop it now, stop it!
So did you see him? Did you see this guy in that video? This guy has never been arrested till now. Okay? He is known. They know him very well. Lagos Abobaku knows him. That is why on social media, yeah, when you see those ones, those social media cretins, they always haul out all those threats. If they burn you well, come to Lagos. We will show you. Those ones are to what? They are to wet the ground for this guy.
Stop it now, stop it.
So, I don't know. Have I managed to juggle your memory back again to that October 2020 state-sponsored killings? Did I? It was when the Almota failed. It was after that they said, man, it's like these people are going to bring down this government. Let us bring in the military now. And it started in Lagos. And it spread all over Nigeria. To the point that 36 states in Nigeria and Abuja, they were compelled to set up a panel of inquiry of what really happened in their different states. It was a national massacre. Nigerian police, trust. They were supposed to provide security, Abi. Look at what they were doing during that same End SARS, which they will probably make you want to. They said Igbos wanted to burn down Lagos. The easy thing to tell you when they want to sell Tinubu to you, nobody can really sell anything about Tinubu. Nobody who is normal can do that, because even Tinubu himself cannot sell himself. And again, we owe it to this world. We owe it to our children. Tell them the truth. It is so important. In Nigeria, where police should be keeping people safe, Abi, during End SARS protests, they were actually mobilizing thugs to help them kill Nigerians.
This motor. You can put this motor. This country don't cast. Hey, this country don't cast. Police they follow Hassa talk. Police motor. You can put this motor. This country don't cast. Hey, this country don't cast. Police they follow Hassa talk.
Police, they show where Hausa go burn burn this place. Oh yeah, go that place too. You, yeah, go this place. You. Kabiru, Sokoto, you. Oh yeah, go that place. Go and bomb that place. So we'll come back and want to go and bring the rest. Nigerian police. So if I tell you that Nigeria is a crime scene, I'm speaking from what I know, from facts, position of facts. You may not like the way I say most of what I say or how I do what I do, but trust me, I choose not to be politically correct. Yeah? And I don't intend to make many friends, by the way. But if this can make me just any friend at all, it will be honest people. Yeah. That will say, oh, I'm Mayegun's friend. Because you are living in a world, in a place where those who said they are doing everything because of you are actually doing everything against you. And if you are not paying attention, you could waste all you have in you fighting and pushing for them. Sometimes if you pay attention very well, you might be doing it at your own detriment, against yourself. That's exactly why I said I should share that with you. They brought destruction to Lagos State. They burnt people's businesses. They even burnt their own track of buses so that it will be easier to play the tribal card whenever it is convenient. So shame on you if you are a Tinubu supporter and you have been jumping up and down because you have nothing, absolute nothing, to tell people about Tinubu. Now listen to me. For 7 years, the opportunity APC had was to build a very, very good legacy that you don't even need to swear or fight anybody or think everybody hates you because of Tinubu. It would have been the easy job, easy sell, but you know they have failed. Now, shameless you will play a tribal card for Tinubu who don't give a god. It doesn't give a damn about any one of you. Seriously. But the truth of the matter is this. These criminals, they brought the destruction. They burnt Lagos State and they told you Olori Brukus, charging and pushing them. They told you to blame other people for it. And guess what? You are not free from the consequences of their actions. So to say, there are actually eyewitnesses too. People who actually survived Tinubu's onslaught, the attack. Yeah? Watch this.
7 a.m. this morning, and then when we came, we saw so many buses of those guys that came here yesterday. There were so many here, 15 buses, and they intimidated us with machetes, brand new machetes. They overpowered us actually because we are fewer in numbers, and we have to run away. Very unfortunately, the police force they left us to our own mercy, and then very, very unfortunate also. The moment they chased us, everybody away from this place.
End SARS!
The moment we dispersed, we left. Now, one thing is sure, one thing is guaranteed. I know they want us to react. I know the government wants us to fight back so they can change the story that this protest has been hijacked politically. No, we are not reacting. Let them come. One thing, the reason they overpowered us in the morning is just because we were fewer in number. I am so sure in the afternoon, they will not have that effort to come back because we will have a larger crowd in the house. One thing is sure, one thing is guaranteed. We are not giving in. We are not getting tired. We will never be intimidated. That thing that is making them not to reform this police force, we want to know. This nation is done already. It is either we stay here and die and restructure it, or we continue in this pain and poverty and impoverishedness that has ravaged this country for over 60 years. So we are moving, no matter what they come. Let them come with machetes. We will stay with them heart by heart. We will not take machetes. We don't want them to change the story. We don't want the government to say it is politically motivated. We are not coming with any machete. Let them come in the afternoon when we have a fuller house, and I know everybody will stand up for one another in this place. This is Lagos. We cannot take it. We've been taking it for 60 years. We have tried as a country. Yeah. We need as a matter of urgency for the government to stand up and act as a government. We elected them, not them electing us. We gave them the power they are using, not them giving us. So we are saying no to bad government, no bad governance. Nothing can discourage us. We are not brutal. We are not confronting them arms for arms. We will show them love because they are Nigerians also. Yes. But they came here in the morning, they dispersed the crowd. They took this armor from them. Look at the armor. It's sledgehammer. They came here, the Lagos State boss brought this heavy armor to chase people away because we were fewer in numbers in the morning. But we were few in the morning, we will not be few in the afternoon. We are ready for them. Let them be. We will never use this sledgehammer against them. But because we are not brutal, we will chase them away. They are all also Nigerian. We will not sort out. But if they come with this also, we will also react. But the way we are reacting, we will take them to the hospital. Thank you.
Well, that's 2 years ago. A lot of things have happened though. So if you see this OB movement and you are pretending that you didn't witness 2 years ago End SARS, well, you shouldn't. Please, you shouldn't. And that's why I said, you see all those bottled anger, bottled frustration, against the system, Abi, is the karma against the system. So today, if you see Tinubu ass leakers, or you see Atifku crump chasers, yeah, they feel like Mayegun, you are supporting you are supporting Obi, you are against this. I'm not supporting any of you. Una bi una kama. Me, I am the diary that will tell your story to those who care to listen. You get that now? So Obi is your karma. And if that is going to be your nemesis, I am here to record it for the posterity's sake. Do you get that now? Because I was here when all of you were murdering your fellow brothers and sisters because of your loyalty to APC, because of your loyalty to PDP. You decided to side with those who would never even think twice before they kill you, right? While they order the bullets on your fellow brothers and sisters. Same thing they did to the Biafrans. Same thing they did to the Oduduwans. You watch them. Now you are here thinking emotional blackmail will actually do the trick for you. Same way they have managed to keep you in the perpetuity of slavery, which is what Nigeria represents. So you see them there. They are your karma. Acknowledge that. How far they will go, I don't know. Because now so I sit down here at that time when people said they should stop talking about End SARS. Tell them to end bad governance. Tell them that Buhari must go. Now those messages, they enter the End SARS protests around that time that got your politicians jittery, scared until they ordered their shooter sites. Sure you get? Now I don't know if they will be able to order shooter sites now because, Abi, I am here to record that. Just like I said, I was thinking of taking a few calls before we go. So maybe we should. If you are not rushing or going anywhere yet, you can grab that your phone. Okay. Meanwhile, from tomorrow, you are likely going to see our new campaign awareness billboards on some major highways in Yoruba land. If you see them, take pictures. I mean, share it. Of course, ki Yoruba da duro, ki shejao. But I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea, okay? I've been drinking can and it's kind of a warm now. So I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. So if you're still here, you can use that phone, grab it, and use your, what's it called? WhatsApp call only, by the way. WhatsApp call only. You see the number scrolling on your screen. Don't go anywhere if you still want to call in. Or you still want to be part of the chat for another half an hour. I'll be back. I have a caller, and then we've got just about half an hour. Hopefully, we will have enough people on. Okay, so hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, we've been talking about this thing for so long, but there was this man that you just that man is a general.
Right.
That man called General Bolaniwa, the one that you said he shot on the crowd, and he's chopping his own breakfast right now.
It's a fake general eventually, which they said that I think I grabbed that. I remember that now. Yeah, I think that's the image. He's not a lawmaker. I got that later.
Yeah, they painted him fake though, but it wasn't a fake general.
It wasn't.
It wasn't a fake general. No, it was a general because if there was a program, they invited him on a program, and he was talking about everything that happened to Abiola.
He was there. Abiola, and he became famous. Yeah, he became popular viral. I remember him.
And he was the one that said they sent him to go and kill. What was this man name called again? Abraham Adesanya.
He said it.
He said a lot of stories, and that story happens to. I heard the story somewhere else, and the story relates to each other. So actually, he was working for Tinubu that time, and Tinubu said when he now said they damaged his car, Tinubu said, according to on one program that I heard, Tinubu now said to the man, "Go and kill them. I'll give you another car tomorrow morning."
Right.
So the woman called Tenny Omologo or something like that. So she was talking about it. So because the man now is in prison for 7 years.
I know, for what they said, for fraud or something like that. So that's his own relationship. That's his relationship with Tinubu, because the only thing I knew about that was that I remember that video. I remember him coming down. I remember him shooting into the crowd, going back into his car and driving off. Then Pelumi got missing.
Even the woman was talking about it, that it wasn't the man that killed Pelumi, but Pelumi got missing she mentioned the name of the king, related to people that this man were dealing with. They were doing drugs anyway.
Okay.
So they were doing drugs. So at the end of the day, he got caught, and then because of what he has said on that program, and then because of the thing he has said about Tinubu as well. Because if you watch that program very well, it says something about Tinubu that because you guys are not doing well for the country. So he has said so many things, but I think they just planted something on there and he just jumped into it. So now he's in prison for 7 years. You know, but it was a general because he was very close to Obasanjo, and then there were some people that they have. Was he a general?
Yeah, with what he said. You know one thing, right, Baba? There's something about him, because I remember that video. In fact, when he was arrested for for fraud, by the way, before the issue of drug and all that, right? When he was arrested for fraud, the first thing that people felt was because of what he said in that video. because of what and the people he mentioned and blah, 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 but because of what he exposed. And you know, one thing is this, right? As a con man, yeah, everything is said in that video, I don't believe them. Even the fact that when they said that he's a general and like you are just telling me right now, yeah, I don't believe that. But again, he's managed to make an impression on people enough that when he was arrested for his fraud, yeah, people were standing up for him. They said it was the power that be that wanted him away. Well, thank you very much for chipping in that piece of information because it's so important. Because it was after I said that lawmaker, then I was like, no, he was like a fake general, and I continue to see him as a fake general.
Because later on, because they were saying something about him. What they were saying about him, like, was they asked him they asked him to plead guilty. The lawyer, I think it was a kind of a setup.
Yeah, now that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That people believe that somehow, some people wanted him away, especially
they
after
wanted him away.
That video. And I'm saying it to you right now that I don't believe that. He's a con man. And let me tell you what I heard about how they attach him to Pelumi and all that stuff, right? Immediately that video of shooting came out, right? They started promoting that he must be arrested. In fact, it was then that we realized that he was already he already did one video anyway, with this particular video you are talking about, right? So Pelumi was still there, like nothing happened days after. Pelumi got missing on the 18th, 3 days after he shot that video or something. You get that? And those who said, I mean, this is a young man, right? They traced him to their house. They grabbed him. Soldiers came, like kind of an arrest. They grabbed him and they never saw him again. His parents were so poor, they had nowhere or no one to even report to, that people didn't even know that he was missing. That it took them 2 weeks.
Like what the lady said, I think he was involved as well. He now said he was working for Tinubu because I think he said it was Tinubu.
So you see that moment, from that moment, Baba, from that moment, everything I watch in that video you are talking about now, everything just became zero. I could see some of the lies. I could see some of the makeups he was making. Most of them are like stories many of us heard when we were growing up. Some of them I personally have heard in the political circle when I was mixing up with some of these people. And all these stories, anybody could develop them and put themselves at the center of it and say, I was there. It's me. I heard this and all of that stuff. You see, the moment I realized
he actually worked for Tinubu then. He
probably did.
Tinubu. Because the guy that they were working together in Lagos State and in the what's it called, the port, I think the guy was doing drugs and the guy was sending money to his account according to the information. The guy was sending money to
land.
his
I think they said he was selling land. They gave him money and he couldn't give them land in some cases, so he couldn't give them back the money. He signed some undertakings with police that will pay them the money. Then he disappeared again and did it to some other people, like a Syria fraudster, so to say. That's why I don't believe this general story. I don't believe everything he said in his life. Anything he said, I don't believe them. Anything. But I'm more pained. I'm more pained because there is a video evidence that he shot into the crowd. There's a video evidence that, the boy who recorded the video gone missing. And there are evidence as well. But powerful people now, Pelumi never get justice.
Yeah.
He never got it.
I know.
Anyway,
but
I'm happy you bringing that piece of information, by the way.
Too, but all right, let me give other people a chance.
I don't believe him. He's a pure criminal who could only get away with all those in Nigeria only. Seriously. I mean, the guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Baba, thank you very much.
All right,
nice one. So, that's the story. It's true that Bolarewa, as they were calling him General. He did a video. In that video, like, during the time of this video came out when the advocacy for Yoruba Nation rallies and all that were gaining prominence and all that, So then they released that video, I think it was about 2 months after End SARS. It was like a recorded one before then. It came to light. I think it was people searching. They were searching for his face, as the man who shot into the protesting crowd. So then he was talking about how Abiola died, how he was a person among the security working to. He just gave all manner of bullshit stories. Many of them you have, if you are old enough in the 90s, okay. Many of us who were reading exclusive report, this and that. You will hear so many names and so many stories of what happened during Babangida and Abacha time, MKO and the rest. This guy modeled everything up together, put himself at the center, called himself a general, and then I did this beautiful interview in a very nice house. But the madman is a fraudster, a killer, a murderer that probably just killed the wrong person this time around that he got caught. So yeah, belonging to Tinubu. Among them all, remember I said they unleashed all manner of criminals on the peaceful protesters. When all of that failed, they used their media to drive different narratives and stories. When that failed, they could only bring in the soldiers who would indeed rain in the bullets. So anyway, thanks so much for adding that. Here is one shot.
Your Excellency, we came with some observations and 10 specific requests for urgent presidential intervention. These observations and requests are products of discussions in the aftermath of our extraordinary security meeting held 1 week ago.
That is Shetima, crying the cry of his successful terrorist act in Borno, pretty much pretending to be, feeling bad for the destructions they have brought upon that place, but it's not sad. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, Baba. Sorry. Who is? Hello, sorry.
Baba.
Hafiz, that's Daventry. Baba, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, Baba. I am very, very happy to get through today.
It's amazing that you did, Baba. Thank you.
But I have a quick song to sing before I contribute.
Sure.
Ohun tí APC gbé lọ ń wù yìí, a lè gbé nǹkan ó lè gbé ẹ̀fọ́ ní ìsìn kó wá máa wù kó máa wọ ata lọ́la, bàbá. Nǹkan gbìn òun ló ń wù yìí. Wọ́n pa àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ káàkiri, àwọn fún àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n jẹ́ oríṣiríṣi káàkiri. You understand me now? I'm going to translate it all now for all our audience. I'm so sorry.
Go for it.
Now, you cannot grow carrots, you understand, and start expecting cassava to grow. You understand me now? APC has laid their bed. Now they are laying on it.
They planted,
you understand me now?
Wind. They are now harvesting where wind. What if ìjì ni wọ́n ká báyìí.
Yes, wọ́n ká gbogbo wa ń wò náà. Bàbá, òyìnbó ní ìyàwó mi, ó ń ké nínú 2 years ago nígbà tí mo ń show fọ́tò gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ní Lekki tó gate. Because the whole world was following what was going on.
Watching. Exactly.
Do you understand? Now, ṣé wàá rọ́ mo tó wá show lálẹ́ yìí? Hey, we post this guy's photo everywhere all over the world. Very brilliant, talented young man. You kill him away like that.
Yes.
And you think nothing is going to happen. Yeah? I think one thing she will take. You understand? Because me, I remember when I was that boy's age, marriage, me and you, we grew up at the same kind of age. You understand me now? I remember when I was 18 years old. A brilliant boy to one in that kind of industry. I was in that kind of industry at that age.
I mean, I actually saw many videos, Baba. I saw many videos, many of his shots for those few days.
He's making daily reports back to
That
a
young
television
boy,
station at that
exactly.
age.
I never saw his
And you
face
kill him off like that?
until they killed him. I never saw his face.
Wàhálà òun àbágbé ní òwú gbódọ̀lá. Òun àbágbé ní òwú gbódọ̀lá. Àìgbàlùbọ́sà kúwẹ̀fọ́. Possible òun àbágbé ní òwú gbódọ̀lá. Mayegun, èmi tí ń wò ẹ́ sí, you know, I normally I saw the logo of the Yoruba Union. I think you are doing an amazing job there, Mayegun, because
thank you.
I live in Britain, do you understand? I live down south from you. I got married in Edinburgh. I know a lot about you, brother. Do you understand me now? Now, I saw the logo of that thing. You have created a brand. Do you understand? And along the maba make to creating that logo of that Yoruba Union I saw. And it be mama Yoruba the logo. In fact, you are very, very amazing, man.
Thank you.
And my brother, you are amazing. Everything you are doing, keep it up.
I will.
You understand? People like us that have lived abroad, because me, I still have a lot to share with people, because me, I've been following you for a very long time now. Because people don't understand what you are trying to bring to them. They just think, this man sits here, he just chats rubbish all the time. You understand? Things need to be done properly. Start from scratch and build from it.
We all need to agree.
Do you understand? There is nothing there's nothing bad about it. A lot of countries have done it. And go to Singapore, go to all these countries, they've done it. You understand? They've become great nations now.
You are even going too fast. Zambia is making wave as we speak right now. If you have not been following them, Baba, I want you to begin to check on Zambia.
Baba,
they are not perfect, or just start checking them.
Mayegun, you don't know who you are talking to. What you are saying is true. I saw a video about them recently. Their president was criticizing their monetary system. He's telling them they are telling him to come and sign. They are telling him to sign something. They are telling him to come and sign for vehicles. That he doesn't need. He's telling them no. What is stupid thing that you bring into me when they are millions of vehicles on the ground?
Do you know those who are abusing him there? They are from Nigeria. This one, what is the population of Zambia? What is can you compare Zambia with Nigeria? Very useless giant of Africa. Honestly, Baba, it's still a long way to go. Trust me. Fizo, yeah. Thank you very much for that. So it's true. There are things that you will know that Nigeria at this level has shocked many people, and people are reacting just the best way they feel like. Indeed, because Nigeria has left people with no choice other than whatever they push towards you. That's one thing I keep saying. That's why I acknowledge this OB movement. And I tell you, my friends, okay, you are not part of them. You don't want to be part of them. Most of the time, see them as the nemesis of the people who thought killing us for asking for self-determination will keep us or will keep other people demanding or making any demand impossible. Now, look at it this way. Now they have to fight on so many fronts now. This is one of them. This particular one, they are strategizing, and it is their karma. So you have nothing to lose. What do you have to lose? Let them slug everything out between themselves. The carcass of the entire thing, right? When they begin to fall off, right? The good things that will rumble out of that could be that exalted dream of yours and mine. But in this case, if they don't have this OB or whatever, this End SARS turned OB movement and all that, yeah? You and I today, APC, Egbekegbe, people destroying people, they would have been telling you, if you are not happy with Nigeria, go and join or start your own party. Come and overthrow us here. Now they are scared that the people they thought would never push them, they are giving them sleepless nights. So what do you have to lose? Than to sit down and be a spectator, watch, and then record like me. They are their karma. And something must give. Eventually, something will have to give. Hello there.
Yeah, Mayegun.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you.
Mayegun, I just want to thank you for the good job you're doing.
Thank you.
It's only Almighty God that will reward you I know you don't know how many souls you're touching, but I will tell you that you're really touching souls. You know, you're touching souls. You're making people to realize, hey, so this is possible. Just want to say, greet you actually, but I want to drop one thing to those obedient,
please.
to those obedient fools that so the way you call them,
obedient fools, humbled slaves, sophisticated morons.
So the thing is, this thing that they have started giving them the sign, like the election will not be controlled electronically. They just see their reaction, and nobody even react. So for sure they will later turn it to manual election, and they will rig it, and nothing will happen.
See, Baba, we are even talking about rig it or not. You are still using the old textbook. As it be so, yeah, rigging or no rigging, that one's certain. You can only rig when election take place, Nabi. I just received a breaking news that me and you are talking here now. Some northern governors, northeast governors, they are meeting with the president to let him know that they might need to postpone election in some northern states in 2023 because of insecurity. So you are talking about rigging. Baba, if I say me and you now textbook with the read, as we are here.
I see them for Old Testament.
Now Old Testament me and you they read. Don't be only you, now me too, because as it be so, 24 hours is such a long time in their politics. Now Nigeria teach me that. They are now saying that they are meeting, Northeast governors. They are meeting president to say, are you sure see this? We know sure see this election if you hold here, because as it be so, now in name, Nigeria they take beer all those states now in some places, names Zamfara, Yobe, now only name now terrorists they control the majority of those local governments now. No joke. Continue.
And after all these things going on, I don't know why people still think something good will come out of Nigeria. For me, I don't have. Before I was 2-3 years ago, I was really hoping like. But at some point, when I started listening to you and other people, I said, no, this thing we cannot move forward. This country can never go anywhere unless they divide it. No. Or they at least restructuring. But restructuring is not possible because to fund is like everybody go their way.
Now people where they put too much English. Baba, restructuring. The Northerners understand restructuring more than many of us. We'll go bring that word out. Let's restructure. Restructure. No be them structure Nigeria this way. Do you know that if you say restructuring, there is no Nigeria again now? Do you know why Nigeria is Nigeria? Because of the free money they are sharing. A restructured Nigeria will not let one center to control our security anymore. We'll be doing it ourselves. They will not take any money from our land anymore or touch any resources from our land anymore. We'll be doing it ourselves. But what's it can't remain in Nigeria if you do all of that? Or do you not know why they are killing everybody for land, for oil, for money? It's not because of one Nigeria. If you restructure and Nigeria won't last 1 year where everybody go say bye-bye, you don't even share anything in common again, Sha. That's why they will never accept it.
So many villages in the north has been taken over by this Fulani. Yes, because some villages that have vast land, maybe it's only 10 families that live in that village. They will just go and kill them and occupy the place, and nobody will talk.
Baba,
they will start.
They know say they no fit kill everybody. Yeah. Guess what?
Yeah.
People were right. See, people in Zamfara, people in Niger States. Yeah. Some people right there in Yobe. They wrote in Kaduna as well. Kaduna, where Rufai is, they wrote, they said, at this point, they are tired of fighting. Okay? There's a particular community that when the terrorists came, they fought them for 7 days. 7 days until they ran out of a bullet, ran out of weapons. The terrorists now invaded them. They killed those they will kill. Those ones they didn't kill, right? And other areas like that. They now wrote, guys said, at this point, we no get choice. To stay alive, to be able to go to farm, we have to agree to pay our taxes to these terrorists. Like, officially. You get that now? Like, they have concluded that government is not coming. Army is not coming. Nobody is coming. Nobody cares about them, right? But on paper, those local governments, they still they collect allocation for Abuja. But guess who control them? Terrorists. today, right now as you are watching this?
Just imagine.
In Nigeria.
Just imagine. And again, one message I want to drop, at least with you, I think Makinde, or what does it call? Or that which one is acting well for any day?
None of them. But I can still deliver the message. The
message is that he should go and meet Oloye Sunday. We go give at you go tell them where they take for free. So you shouldn't ask anybody. You should just go anywhere.
It is sad, my brother. It is sad.
Let him go and meet. If he's honest with it, that he wants to pursue them, make him go meet people. We go tell where they're there. And how you go say pursue them also. So make you know they come outside, they talk nonsense.
Now because they Igboho know where they that is why they agree that Igboho must be killed. Now grace of
God,
why
is Igboho looking for who will give 50,000? What somebody else is ready to do it for free. Igboho is ready to show them for free.
He's ready. He was doing it with his own money for free. They called for himself.
So let us stop deceiving people. And I'm telling a lot of people that is having hope on this, our so-called leaders or traditional rulers, that when this is said, these people will not aware. Believe me, because people are hoping that when it's said, now they will start bringing out that their money to finance the weapon to defend themselves. Those people don't go, they will all on their way. They will not even stay. They will not even stay. All of them, the traditional rulers, so pastors, so politicians, all of them, they go jackpot. They go jackpot. They go leave you on your own. These people be now where they chat, where they follow, they smile. The day where you go say, now you go leave all these people behind.
You has to now. If now you go wait. If you get the chance, but if you did Nigeria, your private jet is somewhere. They say you go wait.
But at least he have the money to finance the team they go on. But he will not do it. They are hoping that he will do it. He will never do it. He will never do it by a group. So everybody needs to stand up and start thinking ahead of all these positions, because they will never, all these traditional leaders, they will never be there for you when it stands, and they go stand. And this one is they know also that these people will never stand for their people when the table turns. They know.
Are they not the same people they are using to weaken us from inside? Did we just become weak? Maybe their help.
And somebody will have money to go and buy, at least even if it's too small, one AK for himself. Bury her somewhere, keep him. He go use the money, go buy a car. Where they drive the car?
It is well. Thanks so much, Mazi. Thank you very much.
I'll
take
Thank you very much. Okay, yeah.
Bye. You too, Baba. Nice one. I appreciate that. So here we go. I have another caller here. Hello there.
Hello, Mayego. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Long time. I'm calling from France.
I know that voice sounds so familiar. So how are you, sir? It's been a long time.
I'm okay. I'm a regular customer of Mayego, the temple of the truth.
This is our temple, and every brethren here are all the brethren of truth. It's not so. I mean, we never get comfortable with when people lie to us, and then they are bold enough to lie to our faces. We'll actually tell you, come on. So you are welcome, sir.
Thank you. Mayego, the issue that bothers me that I want to bring to your notice is this Obi campaign. I think I'm not against the man, but we should be careful.
Yes.
I see Obi as a distraction to the youth.
It already happens, sir. You shouldn't say I see it. It is already. Are you with me? Yeah.
Because this cabal, this Nigeria cabal, APC and PDP, and the people who control Nigeria, they know Nigeria youth are very angry. The power may fall into somebody's hands, somebody else's hands. I think, and I'm very sure, they bring Obi up to distraction. My mind doesn't see me. I talked to somebody today in Nigeria. He said, yes. He said, you see the NBA conference. Say why they did not allow Sure to be there. If Nigeria is sincere.
That's true. It was never
why
invited.
are they having prayer from media to speak to the people because they know it's their problem. They bring Obi out as a distraction. And this thing will be unveiled. So Nigeria youth will get to know.
There are things already, sir, that I can confirm to you, okay, that we should not pretend about. Is a distraction. For the first time, just like when the only thing there that makes it complicated is this. If you remember End SARS, when End SARS happened, it was one of the protests that people actually ignored tribe, ethnic, religion, and politics and all that stuff, and somehow some young people actually came together. They came out without the usual you want to go there. Now these people organize it too. And if you now look at that of Obi as well, immediately End SARS happened, right? Those who believe in Yoruba nation, those who believe in Biafra, they also caught the vibe of that time that this could be a catalyst to other things that will happen. Therefore, people started watching and paying attention. So if you look at that of Obi as well, the worst case there is that it has managed to draw the attention of the people from self-determination, right? So can we get a last shot? The usual delirium or delirium feelings that people always get that we call the mob mentality. You get that now? So he is able to drag all that out. And like you said, the people who are members of the movement, they have decided to ignore all the red flags that shows that somehow they are actually watering the flowers planted by the same oppressors they are running away from. So you won't be far from wrong, sir. I mean, from truth. I will agree with you. Sir.
I said this NBA conference really opened my eyes because you know why? Why was it the same people that was there? Why were no another candidate Kwankwaso was not there? Tore was not there because it's an NBA conference. Everybody's supposed to be there. Why were this group of selected oppressors? They managed to bring Obi to water the ground for the youth? No. Obi, personally, I'm not having anything against him, but I think he's being planted by the cabal, and it will soon be of it. Thank you very much, my Egun. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thanks so much for dropping by. Okay. I'll take another call before we go. Hello there.
Maye.
Baba.
Oh
yeah. How are you, Baba?
Ọmọ máa ń sábà ń sọ fún ẹ pé ká ní pé ayé gún ni ṣọmọ ẹ pé ò ní máa ṣiṣẹ́ torí ayé ògún ló ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa ayé a máa gún sí ni o ayé a máa gún sí ni o ó dàbẹ̀ pé ó máa ń ní tí èèkan tó máa ń fẹ́ jẹ́ ká wà emotional wọ́n ṣọmọ pé fídíò méjì kan wà ó máa ń tún mọ̀ pinch wa because these videos are too emotional. End SARS and what happened in Igangan, those two videos were lie. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè mú mi sọ pé we want to go back. We can't go back where we are now. We're in the middle of the sea. We are not going back to Nigeria again. It is better. We can't continue in this manner.
No.
We can't continue to be deceiving ourselves.
No.
It is high time everybody owes what you believe and let's forge ahead. We're not going back to all this rubbish.
Options and all that. You know what people said, sir? My Biafran brothers and sisters will tell me, Mayegun, our first option, if we are asked, they call us and say, yeah, come, what do you want? We tell them, our first option is Biafra. Okay, what is your second option? Biafra.
The second option? We don't have second option.
We should stick. Only one option will save us. And I agree with you, sir, honestly.
No, I told somebody on one platform, I said, let's put Atiku, Tinubu, and Obi's. Let's put them together and tell them to rule Nigeria. They can't achieve anything good.
Nothing. Make them
They know.
president one,
And for
president
one
two,
more, they know
president
that they
three.
can never achieve anything. This is stupid system. Somebody is somewhere looking at them. They are playing out like a chess. Somebody who is getting old every day. Well, look at that Shetima. Look at that Shetima yesterday. These are kind of people who want to rule us.
Honestly.
This miscreant want to rule us. Who want to rule 250 million people? You have been there for 7 years. You are the one who introduced this Buhari to us. At the end of the day, he did nothing. And you want to come back again. How do you want to refresh our memory? Do you want all these answers like you are playing it today? I was crying within myself. I was shedding tears within myself.
I mean, that is
possible.
Sir, you can never hear the story of Pelumi, and you will never, as a father, as a parent, and as a human being, that it will not touch you, except if you are one of the APC members only.
It's just as if I need something from my dad. And that immediately the next time how possible? And you now want to come back again and start embracing me and tell me to do something? Is that possible?
Or
I don't understand them. You are not using theory
God bless you, sir.
Most of we Nigerians in this America, they are enjoying themselves.
Yeah, comfortable.
I want to America try and say, okay, it's only the Americans they want to put into their IG. Can foreigners want to buy the pedu, they buy the shodume he got a fall back, at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I was when we see go away and just relax and allow you to finish what you want to finish. They will still take you back to Okweru. How long we want to do that? How long we want to do that? And any option, no. I always tell people, we don't have any option. We don't have any other idea. We don't have any solution than Yoruba Nation.
Stick
to
distraction. They
want to go and better their friends and their allies. They are not coming to better the society. They are not ordinary insecurity. They can't tackle it. Advice.
Tinubu ti wá dẹni tó lè wá fẹnu ara ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe mọ́ o.
Tí o lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ because ó ti wà cemented.
Ambulance kan lè kó
statement lè grab ẹ̀ mọ́. We can't grab the statement any longer.
No longer.
We can't speak now. Ó remember nǹkan tó sọ in 2 minutes. And you want us to still follow that road call. Nígbà tó rí wa ò dàrú Yorùbá ni wá náà. Ọpọlọ ti pé jù. God will
bless you, my ego. You too,
God bless you. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you so much for all the time. MOB. So this is I think this is where I'm supposed to be rounding up. But I can tell that I have this caller. I don't know if I should take it now or we should call it a night. We've all had a wonderful evening, so to say. I have done my part. I've done my bit, so to say. Then I hope that we would indeed leave this program with an updated, or let me say, a refreshed information, the one that will possibly make you a different person. Don't join them in spreading the hate. All for what? Because they want to be president of Nigeria, where none of them can really articulate how they are actually going to bring that unity they are talking about. So I hope I have done my bit, and I hope you will do yours when you have a chance of educating other people too. Okay, we can all live peacefully, respectfully, and we can all grow enough, prosperously enough that we can put all this mess behind us. Election is not one of the reasons, or let me say one of the ways of how to get ourselves out of the woods. Anything you do with them is validation of what they have already plotted. Now, that can be a plotted twist. That will be up to you. But from my own side, the reason why I don't have many friends is because I don't bend the truth, especially the one that I'm very, very sure of. I mean, not on these characters, these criminals and what they have in mind. Moreover, you are in the election season. a season where everybody is kind of, emotionally worked up. And if you can't control your own emotion at this point, what they call that, emotional intelligence or something like that, right? That is something that you have, and you'll be able to contain yourself, control your thoughts before you act, or else they will bamboozle you here and there, and you'll find yourself where you know no. I'll be waiting to call where they will carry you to go where you don't know. Anyway, I've had the time. I know I have other callers right now, but I'm going to draw the line. My time is so up, and I'm sorry I spent a lot of time talking earlier. Okay, I'll see you some other time. And thanks for joining me too. So, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you some other time. So good night from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Mayegun dayari political. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n ní.